The one question I get asked more than any other question is, will I have to take this for life? The short answer to that is no. Like we say in the black community, I ain't got to do nothing but stay black and die. Translation is, you don't have to do anything that you don't want to do. However, to retain the benefits of taking these medications, these are medications that you may have to take indefinitely. I won't say that this is applicable to everyone. There are those out there that may be successful in titrating off of these medications. But what I am seeing for those that are sharing their journeys and have tried to wean themselves off, getting off these medications and maintaining the weight loss is easier said than done. The clinical trials also back this up. Let's look at the semaglutide trials. This is from the extension phase of the Step 1 trial. Those that stopped taking semaglutide regained 11.6 percentage points of the weight that they lost while taking the medication. Now, by comparison, the placebo group that also continued in the extension phase saw a regain of just 1.9 percentage points. It is important to note that lifestyle counseling was also discontinued during the extension phase of the trial. But they also repeated a similar test during the Step 4 trial for semaglutide. And this time, they continued the lifestyle interventions for both groups. At the start of the trial, they had both groups taking semaglutide, but at week 20, they switched one of the groups to placebo. And you can see from the chart that the group that switched to placebo started to regain weight, even with the continued lifestyle interventions. Now, the group that stayed on semaglutide continued to see weight loss. And for good measure, we even saw the same thing in the tirzepatide trials by Eli Lilly. The SURMOUNT 4 trial followed the same kind of process as the Step 4 trials for semaglutide. Both groups were given the medication, and during the first 36 weeks, both groups combined for a 21.1% mean weight loss. But after 36 weeks, they switched one of the groups to placebo and kept the other on tirzepatide. And during this phase, they kept both groups in the lifestyle modification program, so weightlifting, diet, nutrition, the counseling, and all of that. But the placebo group started to regain weight while the tirzepatide group continued to see losses. The group that was still on the medication saw an additional 6.7% weight loss, while the placebo group saw a mean weight regain of 14.8%. So, can you go off these meds? Yes. Will you maintain the weight loss that you saw while you were taking the medications? It is possible, but not likely. It will be the exception rather than the rule. Now remember, obesity is a chronic disease, and you are treating that chronic disease with these medications. So when you take that medication away, the disease comes out of remission. The dysregulation that the medication was regulating comes back. The elephant in the room is how long will employers and insurers provide access to these medications for continuation of care? That is, if they are even providing coverage to begin with. Whatever you decide to do in consultation with your provider, I wish you success. Just be informed about your options and the realities that you will have to navigate. For me, my plan is to stay on these medications for as long as possible in some form or fashion.